Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome to a new video for a demo that I've been lucky enough to get a little bit of a sneak peek at. I got an email from, I assume, a guy by the name of Mateus, generally a male name, but, you know, safe. Better not make assumptions, I guess, about that. So I'm not certain, but a developer by the name of Mateus reached out to me and was like, hey, I've got a demo for a game coming out soon. Are you interested in playing it? I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I'll give it a peek. I'll check it out. I will say I played the game a little bit beforehand just to make sure not to be rude, but a complete and total waste of time. I've had a couple of games like this where people will email me, I'll check it out, and it's like just horrendous. And this is not that, I can say at the very least, but it's not a flawless game. I'm not expecting this to be like the new indie roguelike darling game, for the record, but it's interesting. I'd like to take a look at it here. It was claimed to be very much inspired by Risk of Rain 2 and 20 Minutes Till Dawn. 20 Minutes Till Dawn. Love that game, you know me. Risk of Rain 2, arguably one of the best roguelikes to come out in like the last, I don't know, let's just say 5 years to be safe about it. And one of probably the craziest sequels to a game ever. As far as like Risk of Rain 1 to Risk of Rain 2, just like crazy how much different the game is, which I think is really cool and interesting. But that's not what we're here to talk about, really. We're here to talk about this game, right? Energy Heist. And I will say, coming into it right off the bat, again, I played it a little bit before this, and we'll go through the tutorial too, I suppose. Played a little bit of this beforehand. I don't really get the Risk of Rain inspiration, other than maybe like the visual style, but the visual style, personally, reminds me much more of Soulstone Survivors. Now, I have not played much Soulstone Survivors on the YouTube channel. I played a little bit of it, but I was playing a lot of Vampire Survivors and 20 Minutes Till Dawn at the time, and a little bit of Potato 2, and I was kind of having a little bit of Bullet Heaven fatigue, I guess. People like Soulstone Survivors, but I never caught on with it, I think. I don't know. So, let's hop in. Let's do the tutorial real quick. I will say the tutorial, very simple. As you can see, WASD. WASD to move. Left mouse to aim around. We got some boys here. Left click does, in fact, shoot them. You can shoot your gun. And then, I'm now using a little pistol. Now, these things seem to be little energy wells, and for the longest time I didn't notice, in the top right here, when you do these, you're going to get a little process. You have to stay, as it says, within the circle, and you do drain the energy out of, I'm going to call it a beacon for now. I don't know what the name of these things are, but that's what I'm going to call them for the time being. Right? You just suck the beacon, and then let's go, baby. So now, when I first played this, I didn't realize this is the main screen. When you go back here, right, you hit play, it just brings you to this screen. So this is what we're looking at here. And I should mention too, just to be polite and correct about this, like I said at the start here, I've been given a little bit of an early sneak peek at this game. The demo for the game will be available, I believe, February 6th. Let me double check the email just to make sure I have the date right. I think it's during Steam Next Fest, maybe. Yeah, February 6th, 2023. So yeah, if you're interested, it's a demo. Demos are usually free to play. You can check it out and see for yourself how you feel about the game. Yeah, let's get in there. So we got a couple of guys here. When I played my first round, I got some currency. I have $992 here. And I think the first thing I want to do is probably buy this riffle here. The riffle seems pretty good. The starting characters are, I don't want to say weird. It seems a little rude, but I don't know how I feel about them. They're a little, again, I get like the Risk of Rain style, I guess, a little bit, but to me it comes off more as a Soulstone Survivors-esque. But yeah, so we have these guys. If you try to unlock one, right? If you unlock, it'll give you the cost here. This guy, right? I'm gonna stay as the main character, the ranger here. I'm gonna get the riffle, right? Oh, I guess we have enough points to maybe buy. Do we want to buy the hunter as well? Let's buy the hunter too. Let's get a little wet and wild with it here, right? Let's play the hunter. Let's hop in. I guess these are also like stat tree upgrades you can get too, it looks like. Oh, early access feature availability. Okay, well, a little weird that it is here, but I don't make the rules, so whatever. I can see the price of it, though, which is interesting, right? I can see the price here. But anyway, let's get in. Let's get active. We're starting a new heist. An energy heist, if you will. Oh, did it say I discarded my money? Do I not carry money over? Interesting. Interesting. So, the one thing that this game has going for that is like a definitely fairly unique feature in games like this is these sort of mutators at the start of your run, right? These modifiers. Skills deal more damage and reloading makes you immobile, right? And they're given a difficulty. And you can choose to skip these too, by the way. You don't have to do these, right? Reduce cooldown for special ability, but double reload time. I think I'm just gonna skip this for now. None of these I seem very appealing to me. Like a decreased attack speed when we're using like the rifle seems not very useful. Reloading while making you immobile seems terrible, so I don't think we're gonna offer any of these. We're gonna play a nice, normal, vanilla game. So we've killed this man. We can reload our gun too. I think when it runs out of ammo. Oh no, that's right click. That's our cleave move. I forgot. I think when it only when it runs out of ammo, which I think this is a feature that I don't like and could definitely, hopefully, be changed about the game, right? There's also an active reload, which I do like. Our ammo, by the way, is in the bottom left there, or bottom right there, I mean. So here's my issue with the active reload feature specifically. When I shoot my gun, if I hold down left click... Oh, never mind, sorry. Sorry, that's not how it works. If you keep pressing left click is what I mean to say, sorry. Hold on. I've done this many times on accident. Like, if you don't realize your gun's about to be empty and you keep left clicking for a second, oh, what is that guy doing? If I go like shoot and then shoot, 1, 2, I immediately mess up the active reload. The simple fix to that is have the active reload button be a different button than the shoot button. That's all. Pretty simple fix. I like active reloading, and the way this game works is the more you active reload, the smaller your time is to... Ooh, let me click these, by the way. The smaller your window is to active reload, which I like. So we've leveled up here. We collected experience. We get a level up. We can increase armor penetration by 10, place a landmine, or deal 100% extra damage for 5 seconds after taking damage. I'm gonna go with rifle here, or the armor penetration upgrade. That just makes sense to me. We messed up our active reload. Have you ever played the cool gun from Enter the Gungeon? The reload works like that, where every time you do an active reload, the next one becomes harder to do. So it becomes a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller, so on and so forth. So it gets a tiny little sliver, and I don't say literally impossible, but virtually impossible to reload. Oh, you know what the issue is? Okay. So, this is actually kind of more interesting. I didn't realize it. You can hold down the button and release it. Okay. So, if you're like, this gun's an automatic gun, for example, right? If you're holding down the fire button, also, I should probably press this. If you're holding down the fire button, you can then release it on the timing, and it does do the active reload, which is kind of cool. Also, let me cleave this guy a little bit. Killing an enemy instantiates a new bullet. Hold on real quick. Google, what's instantiate mean? Dictionary. Instantiate, represent as or by an instance. What the fuck? I don't want to be rude. I don't know if Mateus is a native English speaker. I don't think this is the correct use of this word. Yeah, okay, well, anyway. I get what it's trying to say. It creates a bullet. Killing an enemy spawns a new bullet. That's what it's trying to say. I want to take the bomb. That sounds fun. How do I create bombs? Oh, they look like they're like a little thing on the left side of the screen there. Oh, every now and then you just randomly throw one. Okay. Very cool. Another thing, too, I wouldn't hate if the ammo count was maybe closer to the center of the screen. It's a tiny little nitpick, for sure. but it's so far off of my character, it's hard to look at the bottom right there to see what my ammo count is. Tiny little nitpicks, but this is a game that's in demo. The developer didn't specifically ask for feedback, but I imagine I imagine most Steam Next Fest games do want feedback about, UI changes, possibly things like that, right? That makes sense to me. Maybe. I don't know. First shot Fury, that doesn't seem like it's really for our build here. It's more like maybe like a shotgun or pistol build perk. I'm gonna increase my armor by 10. That sounds useful, right? Okay. So now that I've actually learned this active reload mechanic as far as holding down the button and then when you end your magazine releasing the left click, I kind of dig that. That's actually pretty cool, but I don't know if I overall like it. It still seems very easy to accidentally, like, reflexively, when your gun runs out of ammo, reflexively you want to just let go of the fire button usually anyway, so I don't know. Anyway, we've just about sucked this beacon dry here. Want to get to that XP in the middle there before we leave. Leveling up a lot, that's crazy. There's a chance that your shots will stun enemies. That seems very strong. I will, again, feedback time. I do wish that it would tell me the percent chance here. I appreciate that this is probably a very strong ability. I'd like to know to what extent, if that makes sense. I think that's a fair request. Okay, let me get into the center here. Ooh. Increase the bullet capacity in the magazine by 2. That doesn't sound bad. Summon a lightning bolt to strike near enemies. I'm gonna go with the riffle upgrade here. Seems pretty useful. We're getting multiple level ups here. Where's my mouse cursor? Hello? Interesting. I don't know where my mouse cursor is, but whatever. We can still highlight these, I guess. Your bullets knock back the enemies. Restore 10% of lost health. I'm gonna take knockback shot here. That's a pretty significant knockback too. I don't hate that at all by any stretch. Also, another thing that I don't like, as far as I can tell, no manual reload button. Let's check keybinds. Son of a bitch. Okay, well, I don't love there being no keybinds available in the game. That seems like it should be maybe a demo feature, but I don't make games. I don't know how hard or easy that is, so I should not be talking about it. You alive? You're dead. Okay. What do we got? Reloading your weapon increases your movement speed. Doesn't seem terrible. I'll give my grenades an extra cooldown reduction though. More grenades seems to be like a good thing if you ask me. I wonder, can I use these booths here on the side of the road? There's like a vending machine here, it looks like. Can I use this? Doesn't appear so. Okay. That man hurt me? I think he did. Now, this character does have built-in, I think, regen, so that's a nice, taking a little bit of damage there shouldn't be the end of the world. Okay, let's take this. Oh, no, every time you do one of these, you get a boss, I'm pretty sure. I do wish, and it's not a big deal, I do wish that this slice move we got had a little bit more range. It feels like a little too close quarters. But, I'm being rushed, by the way. Help. Increase the number of spells cast by 1. So 2 grenades. Okay, understood. I do like that. I will say I'm a sucker for active reloading. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like I have, I've never played Gears, really. I know Gears was a very big active reload game. But, I actually hated Gears of War. That game fucking annoyed me just looking at it. I don't know what. But, was never a big active reload fan, but, like, the radical gun in Enter the Gungeon is one of my top 5 favorite guns in the game, I think. Not even just to use, just like as like a concept. I think it's genuinely very funny and good. I'm a big radical gun fan. Gain a zone that gives you bonus to attack speed. That seems pretty useful. This is a new spell. Oh, actually just increased my base damage by 5. That sounds actually really strong. Damage upgrades, baby. Okay. The energy has been sucked, by the way. We got it. Increased damage by 10. Sure. I've been shot. Whatever shot me did a ton of damage, by the way. What the hell? Okay, killing an enemy creates a new bullet. I'm gonna increase my move speed, actually. That seems pretty useful. Oh, and that's a 20 minutes till dawn moment where I leveled up, tried to move, and wasn't moving. That's a classic. Anyway, let's get back in there. Let's do another run. How much currency did I get? 2,476. That seems like a lot. I will unlock the cyborg. You just become damage immune for a little bit. That sounds kind of cool. They are slower, but they are bulkier as well. Okay. Let us get the cyborg, and we might as well buy the shotgun too. Let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. And you know what? I should do a pistol run as well after this, just to show off all the characters and guns. We'll see if we get any cool augments here. All attacks are critical hits, but no leveling up. Not leveling up seems like a really bad thing, so I don't love that. All attacks are critical hits and 1 life at start. Now, is that max 1 life, or is that starting life? Like, how's that? How does this work? Well, you know what? Let's find out, right? Okay, it seems to be our starting life, so not our max life. So we can just stay safe in the early game here and just do a little regenning. This seems like a pretty strong start. Now, one thing I would love as well is maybe some visual clarity on like the enemies. I'm not saying that there isn't any, but it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit more, maybe. Like it's like what I can see they're different, but I can't really tell what they do differently. These guys have like lightning on them. Maybe that means that they take like contact damage if you get too close to them. I don't know. Oh, got a little level up there. This seems like a gun where first shot fury is really good. So let's take this here. Okay. You know what I don't like about this genre of game? I don't like experience collecting. I always find it to be a little annoying. Also, was there a damage marker on this door? I can't tell. Maybe not. XP collecting is so tedious. Vampire Survivors did an amazing job with the system of like XP eventually collecting into like pools if you don't pick it up over like a period of time, I guess. That was really smart. That's smart and good. Like in 20 minutes till dawn, I just fucking hate like, you know, how XP, especially on like Pumpkin Patch is not as notable or noticeable, I should say. But on like the forest, it's so annoying just how spread out the experience gets. I wish it was a little bit more manageable, I guess, if that makes sense. Is there a way to tell where the energy things are? Get out of here, by the way. Your bullet's not the enemy's back. At this point, sure. Seems useful. Let's make that reload. Okay, so let's talk about the game a bit more here. About what, remember when I said at the start that this is very Risk of Rain expired? Do you see what I mean by when I say that I feel like this is not like an accurate claim? Visually, I can kind of see it a little bit, but I get every third strike will be a critical hit. That's worthless. We already have all hits are critical hits. I'll take Light Thunder Strike. Why not? But yeah, like oh dang, what the hell was that? Yeah, hopefully you agree. You don't have to agree with me, but I think it's clear what I mean by like this game is not very Risk of Rain-esque. Is definitely more Soul Stone Survivors-esque. I think that's a fair comparison, personally, but I don't know. Maybe I'm the wrong one. Increase the duration of knockback by 1 second. That doesn't seem that useful to me. I'm gonna take a landmine. That sounds fun to me. Where's any of these dang beacons, by the way? I have my invincibility move. I forgot about that too. Oh, he gets a little bit of a speed buff when he does it as well. That's cool. Does it hurt me? I can't tell. Any beacons anywhere. That's like some sort of wizard, it looks like, which is kind of interesting. I will increase my max health by 5% as opposed to my Thunder Strike's damage by 10. Okay. Mission, find the... Where's the energy source? Energy source, we got him. Okay, we got some landmines set up here. Okay. Boss is almost dead already, which is pretty cool. Increase the number of spells cast by 1, so that's 2 lightning bolts now instead. I kind of... You know, let's see what bullet bonus does. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, I've been hit. Help. I would... Celestial Circle, I don't know what that means. Spawn a circle, so it's probably some sort of orbital around you. Shotgun reload reduction seems just pretty good. Although I will say, reload speed increases do make it harder to hit that, the active reload now. Not too much harder, but still. Important to note. I'll increase my movement speed. That seems pretty useful. Why am I so slow? Hello? I think this is a classic bug. Integer overflow, hello, help me. This is what happened, I think, last time, too, now that I think about it. Excuse me. Will it increase my movement speed? Let's find out. I can't move. Help me. Okay, so I've learned a valuable lesson. Movement speed upgrades do not increase your movement speed. This is important to note. That's just a... Hey, listen. Again, this is before the... this is before the demo has even come out yet. Hopefully, I'm going to send a quick email, quick correspondent back to the dev. Say, hey, buddy, real quick. Just to save you some trouble because people are going to mention it when the demo comes out. Movement speed's not working correctly. So maybe that'll hopefully get nipped in the bud here before release. But anyway, let's play the Ranger. Let's play the pistol. One thing I would like here, there do seem to be like character passive upgrades, but I can't tell if they're unique character passive upgrades or if they're just general upgrades for all the characters. I like some This is where we got a lot more room here for diversity in the cast. They all feel pretty samey to me. So I'd like some changes there. Maybe the weapons aren't too bad though so far. I do think the weapons do play quite a bit differently, and we'll play the pistol now to demonstrate that a little bit more too. Hopefully. Discard my money and start a new heist. Let's go. So what are our options? Skills deal more damage. Reloading makes you immobile. No, thank you. Add an extra charge to special ability to decrease attack speed. I mean, for all we know at this point, right? A decrease in attack speed maybe increases your attack speed. I don't love that. I'll take the twice as much energy and half health start. Only because if I was playing this game normally, I think that would be something I would care about. Here, this is going to be our last run, so I don't really care about the money. Okay. Mateus, we need to talk a little bit about percentages here. Because I seem to be starting with 0 health. I don't know if you, I'm no mathologist here, but I think 0 health is a little less than 50% health. Also, this character has no base healing by default, which I forgot to take into account here. So I think we've got low odds of succeeding here, but we do have a dash move with this character. We have a little bit of a dodge roll in here. That's cool. I do think that this gun's damage is way lower than the other gun's damage output, so I don't love it. Although, important note with the shotgun, when we evaluate that, we have the shotgun with always crits forever, always, all the time, so something to keep take into account there. Something to keep in mind. Get this freak away from me. Throw a shuriken. I would love to throw a shuriken, but maybe I should restore 10% of my lost health, actually. Is that like, what's his name from Star Wars? Han shot him? Greedo? 03 Greedo? Let's fight the boss. Let's get our ass absolutely whooped here. We do have the dodge roll, though. We have that. Keep in mind. Oh, come on! That was right. Whatever. Yeah, from my initial impression when I first played the game, the pistol did seem extraordinarily weak compared to the other weapons, but, like, you know, that's what balancing is for. We can make the pistol stronger, preferably because the other guns felt good. This just feels weak. I would hate to see the other guns get worse and this gun stay the same, personally. But my general philosophy on balancing is generally, ideally, you make other guns as strong as the strongest guns rather than other guns as weak as the weakest guns. I find that more often than not, people have more fun with the game when you're buffing weak things as opposed to nerfing strong things. But sometimes, you know, things are too strong no matter what. So what are you gonna do? Oh, I cannot take this again. Oh, but what about this though? What if this one doesn't work either? You know what? Let's find out. It does seem to work. It does seem to make you move a little bit faster when you're reloading. So that's good to know. Yo, look at that reload. He's cracked. Nope, too early. Yep. Yep. So, what have we learned here? Don't step on whatever that red circle was. That killed me. A lot of the percentages seem to be confused. Is that, but overall, despite all that's happened here, I genuinely think this game has some decent potential to it, which is why I'm showing it here. Hopefully, and I'll be curious to see if on the demo launch, hopefully some of these things get fixed. And yeah, hopefully, again, it's a demo. Check it out. It'll probably be cool. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a good one. Goodbye.